On a back street, a school door stands open. It's no secret what happens here. Boys learn the Quran by heart, a tradition as old as Islam itself. But they're also forced into a life of poverty and exploitation. This is typical of the worst kind of daras. There's about 50 students studying and living here, but the smell is almost overpowering. Look at this. You can see that these are all their clothes hanging up, there's no running water, and the toilet is just a hole in the ground. Pupils may stay at these religious schools for years, sent by their parents, partly as a religious duty, and for some, a child in the dara is also one less mouth to feed. Discipline is rigidly enforced. This boy uses a fan belt from a car, and when they're not in lessons, they're put to work begging on the streets. They're known as Talibes, Islamic students, and you find them in every town in Senegal. Some are as young as 3 years old.
When they fail to bring back a daily demanded sum, they're beaten, often brutally, sometimes chained, or tied down to pieces of furniture while beaten in a room. And then no matter how much money or rice or sugar that they bring back, essentially none of it is used for their benefit.
Meet Ismaila, sent to a dara at 4. He endured 5 years of abuse before running away. He's safe now and can tell his story.
They were beaten. He asked them to bring rice, sugar, and things like that. And if ever they didn't bring anything, they were beaten severely.
Unwanted at home, abused in school, some take to the streets. A few end up here at a government centre. Either they turn up at the gate by themselves, or they're brought by teams of social workers who go onto the streets looking for them. These two brothers have been here a month. Their physical wounds are only now starting to heal. The teacher who did this is in prison. For human rights workers, this is slavery, and the government isn't doing enough to stop it.
They have no protection. You know, I have seen with my eyes some of these children, after an accident, they are killed by vehicles. They don't stop, they go. Like if they have killed a dog or an animal.
The authorities claim there are no simple solutions.
La pauvreté est une des causes principales.
Poverty is one of the main causes of families abandoning their children, but it's no justification for abandoning them, which is why we carry out education campaigns to tell families to take responsibility.
Religious education does have an honourable tradition. There are good daras. At this one, classes are free, food's provided, and the children don't have to beg. And here's another way to tackle the problem. 100 Talibes brought together by a local charity to show them how to choose a life beyond the worst daras, where, for a brief time, they don't learn to beg, but are taught how to play. Angus Crawford, BBC News in Senegal.